Greetings, Twin Flame lover. Hi, it's Dr. Amanda Noelle, the Twin Flame Matchmaker. Today I'm going to teach you the 7 types of Twin Flame orgasms, so stay tuned. Before I teach you the 7 types of Twin Flame orgasms, I want you to know that each type of orgasm has its own unique medicine. Healing for you, healing for your partnerships, also healing for the planet. We live in a hologram. Everything is mapped out within our bodies, as is mapped out within the universe. So where we heal and unblock our chakras within ourselves, we can do that on the planet. Also note that each of these are 7 general categories and some of them may overlap. So you may have an orgasm that is 2 or 3 even types of orgasms, maybe even all of them. But here's a general breakdown of the 7 types of twin flame orgasms. The first type of twin flame orgasm I call a Crygasm, and that's due to the amount of emotional release. And you may literally, most likely, cry yourself through the orgasm. Now, a lot of women feel shame around having emotional releases. We're trained, especially in front of a masculine partner, don't be weak, don't be wimpy, but actually this is the most beautiful place to hold for yourself and for your partner. It's an allowance of the womb energy to open up, vulnerability to come out, and also a release of ancient stuck energy within your womb space. The womb is also where the second chakra sits. It's the seat of emotion and sexuality. So we can't connect with our twin flame in a sexual way without being tapped into our emotions. I myself tended to try and be strong like a man. I didn't want to be weak, too vulnerable, especially in the beginning of my relationships. And that is a way to prevent your twin flame from coming in. So I want to invite you to have a Crygasm and to explain to your partner that it's absolutely normal. It's something you learned about from this funny woo-woo lady on YouTube. And tell them you're not crying because they're a bad person or they made you cry, but because this is a huge opening happening in your pussy. And he'll like that explanation better, I think. The second type of twin flame orgasm is what I call sacred chalice awakening. This could be female ejaculation, fluid coming out of the yoni. This is where you tend to have a very, very wet orgasm. The female ejaculate could come out in a flood during the orgasm. It could come out slowly and you look down at the end of your love session and you're like, oh, did I wet the bed? Where did it come from? Little dribble drops coming out, you don't notice it and it's there, or it could come out in this rush. What your sacred chalice awakening is you are connecting deep into the ancient memory of the womb of the Divine Mother. You're here on Earth, so you're also connecting to the womb of the center of Mother Earth, Gaia. What is going on here is you're activating a portal within yourself that's connecting to different multidimensional energies harnessed in your physical body. That's why the great flood can come out in a way that's almost, how do I say it, impossible, where more fluid can come out than you've had in a day, where you're just losing so much fluid. And that is because this is a multi-dimensional fluid, the mem or the sacred memory of Gaia. So mem in Hebrew is water and or is spirit. We hold the spirit of water, not just our own water, but the spirit of universal water. What is water? It is the fluid of the feminine. So when you're having a sacred chalice awakening, you are awakening to the Divine Mother within all life, within the entire universe, harnessed through you. That's a gift to awaken every cell in your body and to give to your partner so he or she can awaken to the sacred feminine. The third type of twin flame orgasm is the multidimensional orgasm. Now, what does multidimensional mean? It means we're existing in different dimensions. Now, here in the earthly plane, we're in the 3rd dimension or 3rd density. Earth is a slow moving plane. If you're trying to build a business or you're trying to find love and you gotta go online dating, we tend to see things operate in Earth time very slowly versus in the higher dimensions, woo, it's super fast. You can call it in simply through visioning it. It happens immediately. So the lower the density, the slower the lag time, more delay there's going to be. So, multidimensional orgasms are when we're tuning in the physical plane to this higher light, higher dimensional energy. The signs of a multidimensional orgasm is that you will have channeled wisdom come through. You will know truths that you don't know how you know them. They'll just flicker right through. There's this higher level of intensity and intelligence that comes through. It can be experienced as something very light, very angelic. It can also be very visceral in the body, and you may be vibrating, shaking, quaking with all the kundalini that's coming through, because you are bringing that light from very high vibration down into the physical body, which is more of a low vibration. So the key to a multi-dimensional orgasm isn't just to leave the body and to go into outer space, which is what we have learned in our tantric past lives. That's one of the ways. But to really bring the twin flame energy in, you want to ground it back in your body, gaze into the eyes of your lover, and bring that heavenly love to earth, connecting at the heart space. The fourth type of twin flame orgasm is past life clearing. Now, whether you believe in past lives or not, I believe that we're all connected through history, through our DNA, through our ancestry, and also in the Akashic records to our past lives. When you are with your current beloved, you are holding sagas and dramas that maybe need a little healing in order to be present in the moment. So if you're going through an argument with your lover, if you're feeling not good enough, a lot of that comes from, yes, childhood, but it's probably ancient memory that needs to be healed out. A lot of times my clients, when they meet their twin flame, start even having experiences where they see past life energies with their beloved. I had an experience where my beloved once turned into a Native American. His face shape-shifted. I've had times where I have seen past lives, future lives, or things just moving in the room in a different way that invokes ancient Egypt or different dimensions of time and space. So I invite you to explore this. There's nothing wrong. It sometimes seems a little scary because it's confusing to our logical minds that like to say that Earth is the only plane and place that exists. The benefit of a past life type of orgasm is that you clear out those memories by connecting through deep divine love in the now. The power of now, as Eckhart Tolle talks about, that is the most precious place to clear the past and to pave the way for the future. So the fifth type of twin flame orgasm is the collective divine feminine and divine masculine clearing. I call it the Adam and Eve orgasm. This is where we are clearing codes between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. You may represent, as the woman, the divine feminine. As your partner is male, he may represent the divine masculine. It's not always that way, but usually we as women hold the codes of the divine feminine, the divine mother, and we have the keys to bringing our beloved home. We as women represent divine love. We also represent the womb space, the cosmic womb. The wound in that space is that the masculine has left us. So in the Adam and Eve orgasm, women tend to go through experiencing abandonment. Men go through experiencing feeling smothered by the mother energy. The goal in this time is to stick with the fear. So women, in your orgasm, can you hold space for your man to leave? Can you hold space and love him through the abandonment? And can you, as men, hold space to be engorged, smothered by the feminine, and have your orgasm through that? That is what brings the two poles, the divine feminine, divine masculine, Adam and Eve, the electron and the proton together at the heart, the neutron. Now, the sixth type of twin flame orgasm is trauma clearing. We all went through stuff as children. We also went through it in our ancestry through our great-great-great-grandmothers. We went through it in our past lives. It's important to have a safe space in your twin flame partnership where you can communicate your childhood traumas, your heartbreaks in high school, any type of sexual relationship that left you in pain. It's so important to have an open channel for communication. Otherwise, when you're trying to just be kinky or sexy or romantic and you're not holding space for the trauma to occur, you're going to block the healing potential in the relationship. So that's the main thing I want to express, is sex in a twin flame union is not just about pleasure. That's one part of it, and that's definitely one of the rewards. It's also about healing. Now, the seventh and final type of twin flame orgasm is what I call manifest with orgasm. This is more future-based than past-based. Past life clearing, that's so important. Once we get there, we want to call in what we want with orgasm. So once you're trained to manifest with orgasm, you and your beloved can call in what you want in the physical form. And I talk about this in a lot of my videos, so I'm not going to go into great depths with manifest with orgasm. But the twin flames coming together hold this sacred trinity, bridge through the divine. And when both lovers are temple trained and they learn how to call in what they want, their genitals become this physical grounding force for things to fall from the sky, miracles. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to hearing how you have created your heaven on earth. So please comment below which of the 7 twin flame orgasms you are experiencing or want to experience, and I will see you in the next video.